What is motor development? The definition of motor development is a process through which we pass during the course of life. There's also changes that occurs in our ability to move as we proceed through life. Motor development. The Motor Development Task Force defined motor development as changes that all human beings face across their lifespan. Such changes result from increasing age, as well as one's life experiences, one's genetic potential, and the interactions of all three factors at a given time. Therefore, development is an interactional process that leads to changes in behavior over the lifespan. Factors that affect motor development. The developmental sequence affects motor development. There are two: the cephaloclaudal development, which is increased control of muscles from your head moving towards your feet, and the proximal distal development, which is progression in control from the center of the body to distant parts. Variability also affects motor development, hence comparing cognition with what children can do in movement. Readiness. There are varied levels of readiness, and they differ from one child to the next. Differentiation, from gross motor skills to fine motor skills. Integration, relating the brain and the opposing muscles, how developed they are. Also, the sensitive learning period affects motor development, and that's body muscle memory and how developed it is. Why are these relevant? These factors help us understand human development and its natural progression. With that, we are able to diagnose problems with humans. We can develop appropriate programs and curricula in order to effectively teach. It enables teachers to see trends in their students and adapt to their needs based on the level they're at in motor development. Cognitive and motor development. Cognitive development and motor development have an interlap, which here is shown as the interaction. There's a strong relationship between human intellectual function and movement. Any intellectual change is also accompanied by a change in motor function. Researcher Jean Piaget from Switzerland, born 1896 to 1980, was a psychologist, a developmental theorist, and philosopher. He was fascinated with the process of thinking. He always wanted to know the thought process of incorrect answers. He believed that what sets human beings apart from other animals is our ability to do abstract, symbolic reasoning. There are 4 stages of Piaget's theory. Sensor-motor stage, from birth to 2 years of age. Pre-operational stage, from 2 to 7 years. Concrete operational stage, from 7 to 11 years. And formal operational stage, from early to mid-adolescence. Sensory-motor stage. Intelligence is shown through motor activity without the use of symbols. Knowledge of the world is to a low degree and is only based on experiences. The pre-operational stage. Intelligence demonstrated through the use of symbols. Memory and imagination are developed, and thinking is not done in a logical way. The concrete operational stage. Intelligence via local and systematic manipulation of symbols and objects. Egocentric thought diminishes in this stage. The formal operational stage. Intelligence is demonstrated via logical use of symbols related to abstract concepts. Piaget's theory was that learning occurs in the following way. Assimilation plus accommodation is equal to adaptation. Adaptation is a cognitive development that occurs via this process. Adjust to demands of the environment and intellectualizing those adjustments. Assimilation is the process of taking new information into what we currently perceive the world to be. Children assimilate past experiences. It is a subjective process. Accommodation, the process of thinking which involves changing existing cognitive repertoire. Modifications in the thinking process occur during accommodation. Why is this relevant? Piaget's theory and steps provide insight into the learning process and how it involves experimentation, exploration, and individual decision-making in humans. It makes us aware humans learn in different stages and methods.